That was the lovely Mrs. McDaniel interrupting me. But anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to start by finding the starting point. Here's the opposite of the inside, same as the outside, so -2, 1. Okay, -2 and 1. Now, this is negative, which means it's going to curve downward. No table, no need to do all that, because what you're going to have on the test is actually a graph that's already shaded. You just have to match it to the equation. So, looks kind of like that. Okay, that's good enough. Except this should be dotted. So I'm going to make this look like it's dotted. Okay, it's a dotted line. Now, it says less than. Now remember, less than means below. Less than means dotted also, which is what that's supposed to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to make this below. Now, here's the key. This is going to go straight down from that starting point and shade only the region below, which means that all of this stuff is unshaded and all of this stuff is unshaded as well. Second problem, same idea. I want to find the starting point. Opposite of the inside, same as the outside, so that's going to be 3, -3. 3, -3 is here. No numbers on the top. It is greater than or equal to, so that will be a solid line, so my graph won't be quite as off this time. And greater than or equal to, greater than means you can shade up. So we are going to shade up from this line. You want to go to your starting point, draw a line straight up along that X, and then shade this. And this is going to be your solution area. Okay? Last section. So I told you the ones that we're doing on the test are easier than the ones that you're going to be doing in the homework, and this is a case in point. So here, make sure you isolate the square root, which is already done. Okay, once it's done, you're going to square both sides, which brings the inside out and squares the other side. You are then going to subtract 5 from both sides, which gives me x equals 44. Now, this is good, but we need to make sure we go back and check our answers. We're going to take that 44 and plug it in to the original equation and see if it's true. Rather than doing it the long way, we're just going to plug it into the calculator. So I'm going to take the left-hand side, square root 44 plus 5, and see what it gives me. It gives me 7. 7 does equal 7. That's yes. So this is my correct answer. A reminder that I need all of this in order to get you all the credit. Second problem, same deal. We have 2 that are already isolated. Square both sides, we get x minus 10 equals 25. Okay, I'm going to add 10 to both sides, and we get x equals 35. Now to solve this, or to check it, you're going to plug that number back in. 35 minus 10 equals -5. You are going to plug in the equation again. 35 minus 10, just the right-hand side, plus equals, and we get 5 equals -5, which is not a true statement. This is no solution. The next one, we do have to do a little bit of manipulating here. We need to get this 5 on the other side, so we're going to add 5 to both sides, which gives me square root of x plus 7 equals 15. Now that the square root is isolated, we can square both sides, which gives me x plus 7 equals 225. I'll let you use your calculators for that one. Then we're going to subtract 7 from both sides, and we get x equals, that'll be 218. Okay. Now to check our answer, we're going to plug that number back in. 218 plus 7 minus 5 equals 10. Take the left-hand side, plug it in. Square root 218 plus 7 minus 5 equals 10. 10 does equal 10. That's true, so my answer is 218. Last problem. We need to solve this one. We need to get rid of that 4 first, because that is what we want to square. So we're going to divide both sides by 4 first, which will give us square root x minus 7 equals 6. After that, we square both sides, which gives me x minus 7 equals 36. Add 7 to both sides, and we get x equals, that'll be 43. Plug that back into the original equation to check. 43 minus 7 equals 24. Plug that left side into the calculator. Oops, I did the same thing you guys did today. We're going to say 4 square root 43 minus 7 equals 24, which is a true statement, and 43 is your answer. So make sure there's a number in front of that square root. It's on the calculator as well. I saw several people make this mistake on today's homework. So that's it. Good luck.